Guess what? I'm back! Can't get rid of me that easy. Happy Wednesday. Hi, Kuro. What's up? Yeah, you were too fast. You had to go fast. That's what you gotta do. You always gotta go fast. Oh, you're good. Don't worry about it. So many people gave me music, and I just You're back! 9 months of a tier 3 sub. Apple Gravy and I had a baby. It was a sub. It was a sub, lol. Thank you so much for 9 whole months of way too much fucking money. What are you even doing? Get some love in the chat for the one and only Apple Gravy. What the fuck? Listen, alright, I've had a really fucking dumb long day, and I'm really tired, and my life is a vortex of madness, and I'm here. I'm here, man. What the fuck's going on, yo? You know the meme? The, it's Wednesday, my dudes, and then he screams at the end? That's me right now. That's my current mood. Yeah, here we go. You know that's going to go into no context? Oh, faux show. Always. Put that into that no context. You give those people exactly no context. I want to work on this thing. This monstrosity of a thing that I've decided that I wanted to do. Because somewhere in my brain hole I said that this is a great plan. My brain said, you know what would be a good thing to do? A landscape. And I said to my brain, sure. That sounds like fun. And here I am. So, I am covered in mosquito bites. It's really cold in my house even though I don't have the air conditioner on. I'm really tired. It's gonna be great. I currently have one. I wish you guys had. I'm gonna get a webcam just so I can do this kind of shit. I got 3 of them on my right foot, and I have 1 of them on my right leg, and then I've got 3 of them on my left leg, and I have 2 of them on top of my left foot. So I have approximately 12 mosquito bites on my legs, and it's great. You have wasps? Excellent. Capped bottles? What are you, shooting them with the bottle caps? Because if so, that sounds amazing. I'm gonna go get a piece of ice. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Just gonna press this paper towel with a cube of ice inside of it against my leg until that stops hurting. You did the thing? Good. Nah, just slamming the bottle over them when they land and then quickly cap it so they can never escape. Oh! That works. Why was that easier than just, like, spraying them with something and or killing them with, like, a fly swatter? Release them to attack your enemies. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna work on this monstrosity. Let's see, where do we start? Let's start in this corner. Let's start with something easy in a corner and see how far I get, and if I get frustrated and or I can't stop itching my mosquito bites, then we'll move on to something else. It works in Zelda. You're not wrong. How's everybody else's Wednesday going? I feel like I'm on like full tilt or something. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. So that's a little more Senian. Yes, I'm glad you're finally able to come back. I got all you people to be mods, and then you disappeared because you had life things to do that were way more important than being my mod. It's just funny to me. That's cool as shit. That looks fine. I see a large version of that picture. Yeah, that one. Grab that one. Crash the party. Settling in. Oh, I can imagine. Moving is not, like... Moving is not an easy thing. You don't just show up and be like, yo, I'm moving in. That's it. It's happening. Like... It takes a hot minute. Sounds like everything's going pretty well for you, though. Dwarf is to Veias as elf is to... Probably Ascenian. I would say the Ascenians are my closest to an elf. They are certainly... Yeah, Veias are more like orcs, I would say, but if you want me to do that comparison anyway, yes, that is what I would most compare them to. They are the most similar to an elf. They're still not particularly, like, traditionally elf, but that is probably the closest one. Yeah, I feel like Genoa would be like halflings, yeah. Noldaru would be like... Honestly, they're like the Norn from Guild Wars, but I don't know what the comparison to that is in Tolkien speak. I think I've forgotten how to draw rocks. I think somewhere along the lines I forgot how to draw rocks. I'll Google it. How to draw rocks. Yeah, orcs seems kind of different depending on who you ask. Like... I guess when I think of an orc, I think of an orc like a World of Warcraft orc, where they're like big and green and want to fight. Yeah, there we go. Need some nice like illustrated rocks. That's what I was wondering. You know, I guess the orcs are. They're monsters, though. You know, that's the gist of it. I'm gonna start in the middle, right here. Never mind. I changed my mind. I'm gonna start in the middle right here, because this is the spot where I have the most drawn already, so... But yeah, that's the Ascenians is my final answer. Ascenians are the most magically inclined, I would say. Although my world doesn't have magic in a traditional sense. I haven't decided yet. But I haven't decided how much magic Lorhandel has. Or like what kind of magic, you know? Like, can people tap into it, or is it more like just a general force, or what? I haven't... Zelda, Gorons, and Zora are just dwarves and elves. Yeah. Yeah, they kind of are. Look, guys, I drew a rock. I did. Are you proud of me yet? I guess let's draw... Oh, jeez. Need you to rotate. There we go. Guess let's do this little crack in the ground next. Be proud of me. I know how to draw sometimes. I like the cow face Veias near your rock. This one. He's got a pretty good cow face. So if you ever ask me how rocks work, don't listen to whatever answer I give you. Just disregard me, tell me I did a great job explaining it, and then put me back to bed. Let me have my delusion that I understand how rocks work, and then just let me live my life. Somewhere in my brain, there's knowledge about how a rock works, but I can't get to it. You're part of creating your own worlds that you can just make up explanations for whatever you want. Well, the answer to that is yes. Yes, I would agree with that statement. However, don't ask me how to draw a rock and then get upset if I don't know how to draw a rock, because I don't know how to draw rocks. I don't know how rocks function. What I'm saying is that I don't know how to draw rocks, and I'm kind of just winging it. And they're looking vaguely rockish, but I feel like that's not the kind of thing I can just be like, and that's how rocks work in Lore Humble. You know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down, you know? Yes, I would generally agree with you. When I tell you that I don't know how science works, sometimes I can be like, yo, science in Lore Humble. Not this time. This feels like the kind of thing I should know how rocks work, but I don't, so. Here we are again. Sorry. Listen, I've had a long day, alright? Today has been a weird fucking day. Nah, I mean? Yeah. I know what you're saying, though, Jess. I understand what you're saying. I'm just being a tired little shit. So. Rocks. Rocks and shit. That should be the title of the stream. Rocks and shit. I'm sorry, half what you say results in no context. Listen, today is the perfect day for that. Unless something like lava flow rocks can look pretty much however you want them to. That's fair. I would say that's a fair assessment. I feel like maybe I should have put this on a different layer, and I might do it. How to Eat Rocks, a guide by Gorons and Morons. Co-written. I'm ready for it. How do fucking rocks work? I like don't remember how to draw stalagmites at all. I guess they're sort of weird and lumpy. Alright, let's just keep drawing the rocks I know how to draw. Which are like the normal ass rocks that are just boulder shaped. How do mushroom roots work? Do mushrooms have roots? I didn't think so, but I want to know what they look like anyway. Like, how do mushrooms attach themselves to rocks? Or do they not? Is that like a fantasy trope? How do mushrooms attach to rocks? Oh, that's a mushroom coral. That's different. That's a tree. That's a tree bark. Unless there's a medium for them to grow in, it'll just a crack in the rock. Gotcha. Mushroom corals are fucking cool looking. Look at these guys. They're so colorful. They take over everything, though. Well, luckily for these mushrooms, there's a very nice, convenient crack in the rock right here. It's almost like somebody designed it and then put it there. I'll have to move the mushrooms a little bit. I don't really know that much about mushrooms, except for that they're freaking cool looking. how to draw mushrooms. I might. I'm not sure. I haven't gotten there yet. That's sort of mushroomy shaped. I'm at the top a little rounder. You know a needless amount about mushrooms for somebody who doesn't eat them? Hey, that's, you know what? That's fair. I like mushrooms, actually. Doesn't look anything like a mushroom. Hang on. Mushrooms. Spelled that wrong. Alright. Forgot how many different types of mushrooms there are. How come you have so much mushroom knowledge? Was it just something that interested you and you just wanted to learn about them? Or, like, is there a reason why you know so much about mushrooms? You just have a steel trap for a mind? Gotcha. That's even better. That you just remembered that because it was something you found interesting. That's pretty... I did think that's pretty cool. Mushrooms are kind of weird and lumpy. I think I want to do a couple of those, like, small spindly ones, too. I gotta figure out how these shelfy ones work. Like the ones that grow on the side of a tree, you know? For some reason, the beginning of the stream hit me with, like, a huge wave of energy, and I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it! We're going! But now I'm like... nap time, maybe? Can we do a nap time? Staxy nap time? Sorry. I'm not trying to make you guys sleepy, I promise. See, I don't like mushrooms by themselves. Like, I wouldn't just eat a mushroom, but, or like, you know, I don't know that I would like having, like, a portobello mushroom instead of a bun for, like, a sandwich or something. Apparently that's the thing people are doing. But I like putting them in things. I like when they're mixed with other vegetables, you know? In Super Smash Bros. Melee, you got 3 or more mushrooms in a single match. In one of the player modes, you got a bonus called Mycologist. Oh, interesting. That's actually cool that that's like a thing that you can get in that game. Are they? I don't think I've ever had mushrooms just on their own. I usually have mushrooms in something. You know, like with a pasta, like a cream sauce pasta or something. Dump them in. Sounds like a Zelda recipe. Put it in there. What's the worst that could happen? I decide if I hate the fact that I had to say Zelda recipe in the same sentence or not. Sorry I'm yawning so much. It hit me like a train. Yeah, I don't really like raw mushrooms. I definitely like them cooked with things. I don't know, I'm so tired. Probably because it's been an emotionally exhausting day. Still 35, by the way. That didn't come up again. I just wanted to do that. I just wanted to remind you that I'm 35. I did have one time, the first time I tried getting like a pizza something at Trader Joe's, I got, it was this like mushroom, like flatbread thing. And it looked kind of good, but it had some mushrooms on it I'd never tried. And I was like, well, it's, you know, it doesn't have any tomato sauce. It's kind of cheesy looking, so I'll give it a shot. So I did, and it was kind of rough. Within like as it was finishing cooking, I hit a point where I was like, I'm gonna have to just throw this out and not eat it, because the mushroom smell was so strong that the whole house smelled really bad. And I suddenly didn't want to eat it. Like, I was, like, sick to my stomach from the smell of the cooked mushrooms. I don't know which particular mushroom was the one that gave off that scent, but I just was no longer hungry. It's like, oh, good. Honestly, Kuro, same. Come and hang out with us, be chill. We're gonna listen to Hat in Time and draw rocks. All fish smells like bad fish. Everyone but me is insane. I would mostly agree with you. I really like the smell of salmon if it's cooked correctly, though. I think salmon smells awesome if you mix it, like, if you make it with, like, different seasonings and, like, garlic and lemon. Oh my god, it smells so good when it's covered in lemon. Oof. Big anxiety day for everybody, I think. I'm gonna try very hard tomorrow not to be a total scrub. I'm gonna. That's exactly what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try my best not to be the most awkward person on the face of the planet. Aubrielle. Are we having anxiety sleepy stream today? Is that what's happening? Is that... Because I'm down for it. Just because this is marked as a positivity stream doesn't mean we gotta be all happy and smile. Sometimes you gotta be anxious. Today I am full of anxious. And so is Kuro full of anxious. And today is anxious. Today's mood, anxious. Yikes, you doing alright? You get like a stomach bug. Aw, sorry to hear that. As somebody who had colic as a baby and really never actually grew out of that, I feel you. I'm pretty sure if I went and got like diagnosed for something, I'd probably have like IBS or something. So I feel that in my soul. And I'm sorry. I hope you start to feel better. Alright, where are we at? Cool looking cave rocks. Yeah, that super sucks. Sometimes it happens, but you don't know why. Some things you'll eat and it's fine. Others, your body goes, amazing, but get out. Yes. I have that a lot of times with, I actually get that sometimes it's a good thing. I sometimes get that with, like, sugar, where, like, I'm craving something sugary really bad, and then I'll eat it and immediately feel sick. Which is good, because then my body's like, oh, maybe we shouldn't keep eating that. All the fish is bad fish. I like salmon. Crab is so fucking good, too. Sorry, I was stopping for a moment to ice my mosquito bite. Because the one that's on my leg is, like... Alright, let's figure out how to do those little shelfie mushrooms. Like that. That's how you do it. You're very lucky, yeah. I would say that's something you're very lucky, and you know, you're fortunate that you don't get those cravings, because... Oh yeah, like glowing shrooms in yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, if I need some more If I need some more mushrooms, I'll definitely grab those. I wanted to avoid looking at Skyrim mushrooms for a little while, just so I don't... It feels like it's really loud all of a sudden. Sorry. Yeah, I wanted to avoid looking at Skyrim mushrooms just for a little bit so that I don't accidentally, like, draw the same mushrooms, because these mushrooms will probably glow. So I don't want to get them too close to... Because I'm one of those people with a tendency to, like, just draw the thing I'm looking at. Song is loud, yeah. But yeah, I'm looking at mushrooms from Skyrim is a really good idea. I'll probably reference them for like color, maybe. I have a tendency to copycat other things. Like every now and then I'll draw something and then be reminded of a photo that has almost the same pose, and I feel awkward about it because like I definitely wasn't copying the pose. It just I remembered it, I guess. Just don't add the jellyfish tentacles to them. That's right, they did have jellyfish tentacles, didn't they? I loved Skyrim. I'm really excited for there to be another Elder Scrolls game so that I can have that Skyrim experience again, hopefully. Fern Gully. Yes. That's one, real talk, that's one of those movies that, like, I haven't seen in so long that I don't really remember it that well. You had a weird experience in Skyrim the other day? Oh man, tell us about it. I love weird Skyrim stories. It's been so long since I played Skyrim that I don't really have any good ones off the top of my head, except for the Hall of Blood. But, God, Skyrim was so good. You mod your Skyrim to Soul Cairn back? Yup. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the hell version is. You got father's love, but not lover's comfort. Where did my wife go? I went outside to see if she died somehow. Got attacked by a bandit. The bandit was carrying a note letting me know that Lydia had been kidnapped. Oh. I actually didn't even know you could marry Lydia, so... My character in Skyrim was kind of a sociopath. Forgive me for pausing. My legs are bugging me. Huh. But nobody wants to. Fair. When you could marry, like, literally anyone else. Yeah. In the middle of leveling smithing, you got a quest update letting you know you'd successfully saved her? Oh. That's amazing. Just, oh, by the way, she's saved now. I just remembered of a moment that I forgot in the, that reminded me of a thing I forgot for the highlight reel. That one day we were playing Pokemon Soul Silver, and we went into the ice cavern on our way to Blackthorn, and Oak called us to be like, I see you're catching a lot of Pokemon, and then just hung up. Oh my god, I should have put that in. I just remembered it. I giggle about that sometimes. I still think about it. He just called. Hey, you good? Yep. All right. I tried to do the quest in Skyrim where you get the whatever the Daedric hammer is, and the stupid orc got himself, or I don't remember what they're called. He got himself like glitched out, and so I had to push him into the load zone, and then like console command him across the room because he got stuck and would not walk at all. It was kind of incredible. She is a badass after all. That's fair. I saw this video on YouTube one time of somebody who had a video of Lydia getting like just bashed into the sky by a giant. There's plenty of videos of that, like of her going to space. But the particular clip I always think of, and I can never find it when I'm thinking about it, they photoshopped dubbed over. They like when the giant swings his thing and it hits her and she rockets into the sky. They put the space core going space, and it fades out as she goes up into the atmosphere. And then when she comes back, you hear space. She comes back down, and I can never find it, but it's so funny every time. Ugh. She was in her underwear with no weapons. Ches? How did she end up with the bandits in her underwear with no weapons? How did this happen? Oh, that's right. I forgot that when you marry people in Skyrim, it like nerfs any personality they used to have. So I'm pretty sure there was one character like towards the beginning that you could marry that everybody really liked, but then if you marry her, she becomes like the same like stock wife character, and then everyone was mad about it. So she just doesn't have the dress on anymore then. Gotcha. Oh, Lydia. Giant smashing glitch was an actual glitch in the physics system. When Skyrim updated and they fixed it, people got upset that it went away, so they've made an alteration where you can go to the settings somehow and reactivate it because of giants. I don't know why they would fix that. The glitches were like 80% of the reason anybody even played their godforsaken game. Like, Skyrim was so fucking broken, but it was like in the most delightful way possible. Yeah, like I've played some broken fucking games in my time, but Skyrim is one of the best ones. Like, the physics engine of that game is some hot garbage, but it's so good. It's so beautiful. That's what I mean. I love it. It's so bad, but I love it. Because everything else about the game is so cool. Like, the game has this, like, amazing story to it, and then it has, like, the worst physics engine, and it's so amazing. Just brilliant. Glitch. If I could solve it if I managed to enchant the dress to be favorable to her default armor. Ah, that's fair. Yeah, so if you put an enchantment on the regular outfit, she would wear it all the time. I have actually not had any unmodded glitch issues aside from the launching horse. Have you guys ever seen the Horse is Amazing video from Skyrim? I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up and post it in the Discord because it's really good if you haven't seen it. Here, in case you need something to do and you're tired of me babbling into the microphone. There you go. And then I'm just gonna leave that there in the Discord. We had a Shadowmail duel to beat a frost dragon. Had the fast travel glitch where shit follows you, so a dragon skeleton followed you across the whole map. That's incredible. I had a very weird experience with this game after I got Serana from Dawnguard, because Serana's technically marked as an important character, so she can't die, but you can take her anywhere. Like, she could just be your partner hero thing, but she can't die, so she's pretty OP. She's an idiot with her stupid frost bolts, though. Like, if she ends up behind you in any way, shape, or form, in any capacity, she just beats the heck out of you with her stupid frost bolts. Like, Serana, please. The only reason I knew that Shadowmere had no issues beating the dragon was I tried to snipe the dragon, missed, saw Shadowmere's health bar never went lower than 85%. Go Shadowmere. Best horse. You don't need anybody else. You never need another horse. That's the best horse. Also, Dark Brotherhood forever. Look how far we got, guys. It almost looks like I might know what I'm doing. You may have made Knight as an Argonian in Elder Scrolls Online. Argonians crack me up. I like during the Oblivion Crisis how they're like, everyone's like freaking out, like, oh, there's Oblivion portals everywhere, oh no, oh, what are we gonna do? And the Argonians are like, fucking peace, we're gonna be in the swamp. Have fun. See you later. Like, they're out. They're like, I'm fucking out. No more. Thanks. Bye. You sneak everywhere and they hate you. Yeah. I don't know that I would be able to play Skyrim again. I've done mostly everything. I've always played with mods, though. Dead body glitches. I'm ready. Oh! I like the, I like skull sticking up out of the ground. That's a good one. Chesu. Since you like glitches that involve dead bodies in this game, did I ever tell you about the Hall of Blood? I'm pretty sure Tested and Kuro have been here for the Hall of Blood, but were you here for the Hall of Blood? Did I ever tell you about that? Okay. Let me sit down and tell you. Let me tell you guys a tale. So, when I was in college and in high school and in playing Skyrim, you know, there was a time where I was like a sneaky stealth character. You know, I was like stealth bow like everybody does, because it's the best possible class. You just sneak and shoot things with a bow. It's amazing. So I was me. I had a bow and I was sneaking around and I found this cool cave like out in the middle of a field, and I was like, oh, a bandit cave. I want money. I'm gonna go in and get some money. So I went in the cave to get some money, And they're, you know, walk inside, and it's, you know, classic Skyrim cave dungeon. You know, you got like, you know, mushrooms and moss and all this stuff, and I'm like, okay, cool. Oh, there's a bandit, so I pick off the bandit, dig through all the barrels. It's all stupid shit like carrots and cabbages and whatever the fuck. So I keep going down the hallway a little ways, and there's another bandit, so I pick off that bandit, and you know, still garbage in the bins as usual. So and I'm going through like doing that, going through some things, and I find this weird little corridor, and I've never seen a corridor like this in Skyrim, and I don't know if it was this specific dungeon that had it or whatever, but I swear to God, the hallway was only as wide as my character. Like, you could not have fit a person on either side of me. And it's just this weird little thin corridor. So I'm kind of sneaking down this corridor like, why is this hallway so small? What the fuck? And I sneak out around the corner, and the little thin hallway opens up into this big room. And it's like a normal bandit room, though. There's like barrels and shit all over the walls, and there's a big table with a banquet feast on it, you know, all this craziness. And there's like, I would say like 3 bandits up on the platform that leads to the rest of the bandit cave, so I haven't been through the whole thing yet. There's like 1 dude patrolling the room, and there's 1 guy sitting at the table with his back to me, so I'm like, all right, well, I could probably take all these guys if I'm real sneaky about it. So I'm staying in my little thin hallway, and I get my bow, and I'm ready to, I go to shoot him, and I shoot the bandit that's sitting at the table in the back of the head. And I see his health bar pop up on the screen. And immediately, the little view sensor is no longer in sneak. They know exactly where I am. And I look at his health bar, and he has taken, like, a 1/6 of his health bar. He has barely taken any damage. And right there, I see Bandit Chief. Of all the people in that room that I could have chosen to shot, I shot the Bandit Chief. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, the mechanics make it so that if you attack the leader of the bandits, all the other bandits know where you are. So, suddenly, everybody was coming down the stairs. Like, all 5 of them were coming at me. A couple more guys came from down the hall in the area I hadn't been in yet. And I just fucking panicked. Because I was not expecting to get attacked. I'm sitting in the shadows. All I got is my fucking bow and arrow. I'm not ready for this. So I start backing up down that little... I back up into that little thin corridor, and I'm like backing up, like shooting arrows like crazy, like, oh my god, I'm never gonna get all these guys, I'm never gonna kill them all, there's like 6 of them here, what am I supposed to do? And in my panic, I hit R, and I Fusrodad in this thin little corridor as I'm backing up, funneling all these bandits into the hallway, and I Fusrodad, and I have never seen the physics engine freak out as much as it did that night, because the game lagged from the amount of bandits flying around in that room, just ricocheting off the tiny little corridor, just... You could hear the armor clattering off everything. The guys are all shouting their death lines or whatever, and I swear to God, the hallway was covered in blood. Like, the blood texture was covering the whole hallway. And it disappeared within, like, 5 seconds, so I couldn't get a screenshot of it. But to this day, that is my favorite thing that ever happened to me in Skyrim, was that I accidentally Fusrodad, like, 6 bandits to death in a hallway. It was amazing. It was just so good. I'm never gonna kill them all. Yep. So that is currently my favorite Skyrim thing that has ever occurred to me, was the time that I accidentally shouted 6 bandits to death in a small hallway. Stealth mage with a great sword is more fun. Fuck synergy. Stealth bow is what you always do. I can't help it. Yeah. Oh, you're right, Chess. Carrots are not stupid. I just don't use them for much. I usually take them for cooking, but yeah. You gravitated towards sneaky archer because stealth is how I prefer to play games, and Skyrim's combat's kind of butts. Yeah, that also. Also, hi Ando and hi Devil. What is up? You invented the food processor. I did. How are you guys? Welcome to my stream where I'm talking about that. My favorite glitch, if you paralyzed an enemy as they were getting up from being paralyzed, they'd shit the physics engine and they would just start spiraling through the room. It's amazing. They patched it out. That sucks. I also got attacked by rib cages a lot. Did any of you guys ever have that problem in Skyrim where you would get attacked by a rib cage? Because anytime I went into a room that had, like, skeletons scattered about, the rib cages. Every time. Every time the rib cages got me. I don't know why. I had a really hard time with rib cages. I did invent the food processor. That's what happened that day. Mayron's razor was such a good weapon. I had that too. For in case I had to get up close to somebody and I couldn't use my bow for stuff, I used Mayron's razor and like maximum sneak damage. Like I could do like 800% damage. And that's assuming that Mayron's razor didn't kill them first. Rib cages are your mortal enemy. Oh, fight them to the death. Not attacked, but it's easy to trip over them. I knew you should never trust rib cages. Exactly. Stab it till it doesn't. You just stumble head first 20 feet across the room. Yeah, right. Ugh, beautiful. Oh boy, where were we? Hey, here's where we're at, by the way, guys. In case you were curious, this is the thing that we're doing. This is where we're at. I don't know if it looks city enough yet, but we'll see. Then getting some background stuff in. Anytime you encounter a glitch, you can record it. Oh, that's really good. Yeah. Actually, those are fine. There. Alright, so it went from being really cold in my house to really not cold in my house, and now I'm hot. Yeah, because there's a couple glitches I wish I would have gotten. I don't know. Did you upload the leopard girl? If you didn't, you should. I'm actually getting a little tired already. Must have killed a Whiterun guard and dragged it up to feed like a leopard? Oh no. Oh god, she did. She got him up on the roof. That's hilarious. I did murder the guy who was standing outside here talking about whatever god it was. You accidentally froze your Pepsi again? Well, at least you'll have nice frozen Pepsi. At least it'll be nice and cold, right? It'll be like icy when it's thawed. Better than warm Pepsi. Physics engine. Leopards do have strong neck muscles. You are not wrong. I don't know what I'm doing with this, by the way. Bear with me as I try to figure out how to plant. Man, I miss doing this kind of stuff. I miss, like, world building type things. I imagine they either eat raw or, like, just cook it so that it's not raw. I don't imagine that they do any kind of, like, culinary fanciness. Although I don't know if I don't know if maybe I should change that, because that's how the Jadoa are. The Jadoa just eat raw fruits and vegetables all the time, and they, like, were surprised when they found out that the humans, like, mix things together, and were like, what? You can cook? What is cooking? Teach us! Like, they, like, were, like, really excited about the prospect of being able to cook food. Because they just didn't think about it. You don't need to cook food when you're living in the desert. And you're a bird. That they would cook stuff like fish that made you sick if you ate it raw, but... I imagine Veias probably have pretty good stomachs, so they could probably eat whatever they want. They are primarily meat eaters, though. I feel like the Veias would know what cooking is, but decide to completely disregard it. Yeah. Probably in a little bit of a, like, ain't nobody got time for that kind of way. Like, yeah, not feeling it. Alright, I don't know what that funky little plant is, but I'm kind of into it. I think I'm gonna let it live. Welcome to the world, you strange, funky little plant. Of course we cook, and then stabbing it through a rat to roast it on a fire. Pretty much, yeah. That's kind of how I picture it, anyway. Like, I don't know if maybe I should have them get into cooking at some point, but... yeah, I feel like they would just cook the food. TM, and then just not do anything else with it. Just... what kind of savages don't cook? Burns the meat on a fire. That too, yeah. I could eat it. I could cook it, or I could eat it now. Hard to imagine the practicality of spatulas strapped to their bodies. They do have big spatula meat hands. I feel like it would be more like, hang on, I need a bigger canvas for this. I'm gonna draw it. I'm picturing it now, and I need to do it. Like, I'm imagining a Veias working at, like, a human McDonald's, right? And he's like watching the meat very closely. Get that grill in there. There he is. And then he's got his big old hand. But because he's a big old Veias, he's got like this little spatula in his hand. Just like trying really hard to flip this burger. Who needs to wait while cooking when you could just throw some meat into the lava? There you go. I don't want to finish it now. I figure out where their horns go. Actually, his horns do more like that. I almost feel like I should just turn the head the other way. Look, this hardworking Veias trying to make it through this tough world. Exactly. Doing so good. Oop. Alright, we're gonna just go start over, I guess. Rip. There we go. I have a better idea for where I want to put the head. That's better. Artist distracted by humor disorder, that's me. Oh, I'm very easily distracted by humor. There you go. I'm giving him a little McDonald's like baseball hat thing. They wear like a little button-up shirt. Probably just like sleeves. Instead of calling the manager, his coworkers call on him when rowdy customers complain. Do I have any idea what kind of creature, what kind of snake this is based off of? Not at all. Not even a little bit. We're drawing it anyway. Yeah, I usually whenever I draw concentration, I always draw it with the tongue out, because I don't know how else to describe that. Now he looks like vaguely concerned, and I kind of love it. He had happy eyes a second ago. He did, and then I remembered how to draw faces. Now he's less, yes, I'm going to eat the burger, and more, oh god, how do I handle the tiny spatula? How did this happen? Just gonna put like an awkward, like, it's definitely not McDonald's. Don't worry about it. pretty sure I drew this exact set of horns on like 3 other Veias I drew this last couple days, but they made it. Oh, McDonald's? That's a good idea. Yeah, let's do that. Definitely not McDonald's. Definitely a W. That looks like a W for sure. I'm just gonna make it. Actually, let's not even make it 3D. Let's just do that. Working hard trying to make it in this world. It's really hard to get a job, you know? Sometimes you gotta start out flipping burgers. Do baby Veias have cute snake faces? Depends on what you identify as a cute baby face. A cute :3 baby face. Jadoa. It's in here somewhere. They are like small raptors. They have angry me faces. They probably would. I just happen to draw them fighting, but yes, they probably would. It would not be unheard of for them to have those sorts of faces. However, would you like to see a baby Jadoa? Because baby Jadoa are great. Look at those little infants. Look at this. Look at this tiny bab. So poof. This little poop snoot. I like the noogie. Baby bird. Even bigger bird. Little nug. Yes, that's them. The best little nug. Doing their best. Bird friends. It's pretty much what the Jadoa are. The Jadoa are just bird friend. Alright, the most important part. Here it comes. Get his hands in there. This is the kind of spatula they would use, right? I'm thinking like the SpongeBob kind of spatula, though. Important burger intermission. Yeah, it's like this weird, like, flat kind. I'm gonna give him a SpongeBob spatula, though. Knew what I was gonna look for. Let's just give him a SpongeBob-style spatula. I just couldn't remember how, like, wide it gets on top. You know? Or how many slats they have. This is also a very small human-sized burger. Not focused where it needs to be. Hey, guess what? I can't draw circles. So, here we are. We're at an impasse. I can't draw a circle, so that's it. The end. Just kidding. You turn the canvas sideways, I get a little bit better at drawing circles, and I don't really know why. The story of this sweet burger Veias is getting more and more tragic. They give him the smallest spatula they could find. Oh no. But he's doing it though. Look at him. Did I miss part of it? I did. Alright. Although this hardworking Veias try to make it in this tough world. Instead of calling the manager, his co-workers call on him when rowdy customers complain and they shut up real fast. In reality, he's like the one sweet, kind-hearted Veias, which is why he has to work for a living at McDonald's, but he looks so intimidating and all the employees just laugh out of the fact that everyone backs down around him. Yes, his coworkers are hazing him. Beautiful. You went to the bathroom, Burger Veias. I was asked if Veias cook, and I did not have the answer, so now I have the answer. Which is yes, but very carefully. I feel like he needs something right there, like... He's working at... There you go. Working at not McDonald's. There he is. He's trying so hard. I actually do picture that, like, Veias that are raised by humans are, like, normal people. That maybe they have some of their, like... Maybe they have some instincts to, like, fight, but they're not nearly as, brutal as a Veias raised by another Veias. You know? I think that's how an arm works, maybe. He's a good boy, Brent. Is that his name now? His name's Brent. I'm gonna take a nice screenshot of Brent and we'll put him in the, I'll put him in the Discord. There you go. Burger Veias. Give him a snack. Brent the Veias. He needs a name tag. If he, yeah, he was kind of leaned over at an angle where you couldn't, like, see his name tag. Well, we can remedy that. Let me pull up Brent here. Time to make fan art of Brent. Yep. Honestly, I would love that. I also have to color Dolly in Slass. Because Dolly and Slash don't have, like, official canon colors. How do you draw a snake nose from the front? Nobody knows. Not me. Put a sheep on his head. Hang on. Oh, jeez. Instead of jumping right into it, I could just, like, remember how to draw. That'd be good. Because now I'm actually having to, like, draw him. It's not just draw a Veias. Now it is draw this particular Veias. Also, drawing people pretty much straight on is not fun just to begin with. Want to go back through the Discord and find all the Axie-Stack OCs and make a story about them? Yes. Well, so far, the only Lorhandel OCs, I believe, are Dai and Slass. Dai and Slass, and I think that's all. So far. I know there's a couple other ones that, like, I came up with, but those are the ones that you guys named. How do you draw a snake from the front? Gunpowder comic one? I never finished her, actually. I like have weird faces. Look at this one, he's so suspicious. What are you up to? Huh? Getting in trouble. Oh, hey, Cabbage, what's up? Welcome. Welcome to the Burger Veias, home of the Veias Burger. Can I take your order? Yeah, there he is. This is Brent. I never actually even finished that comic. I still have it somewhere, like, on the computer. When in doubt, draw it from a different angle. If the angle you're drawing it at isn't working, try it at a different one. There, look at him. I don't get to draw too many Veias when they're happy. Hi, welcome to Chili's. One random comment about a spatula, and here we are. And down a little bit though. Yes, that wasn't wide enough. Can't forget his hat. His hat's very important. Ten out of 10 would read this webcomic. Come on, guys, stop putting on your rings on the horns. It's a professional environment. Yes. That would totally happen, though. You're right, though. We did go from drawing a boring cave to drawing a McDonald's Veias in like 3.5 seconds. Does it matter what side the buttons are on the shirt? I never remember which side is which, or if it even matters. Somebody was asking me about torsos yesterday, so this is how I would draw a torso in this guy, right? So, I've drawn his head, I've drawn his neck. So this right here, where the bottom of his neck is, would be where I would draw the collarbone. And then from there I could identify, okay, so here's basically where the rib cage is. Like, this is kind of the general area where the rib cage goes. He would have pectorals here and here, which are those nice little cube shapes. And then there's that cool muscle that comes down the back here and kind of connects into this shoulder area. So that's his shoulders there. And that is how I would draw the torso on this guy. I'll just erase all my lines now that I'm done with it. But you spend a lot of time building up your models from... You build up your characters from the bottom, and then you add stuff like their clothes. See you later, Tested. Have a good one. Thank you for the 9-month resub. You're the best. Men's clothing, the left flap is the buttonholes. Okay. So I have that on the right side. I have it on the correct side, I should say. I have absolutely no idea why the sides of the side the buttons are sewn to is gendered. I feel like somebody told me the answer to that once, and I don't remember what it was. I think it's something to do with, like... I don't know why it happened. I don't know why it would be on girls, though. Like, I think the buttons are on a certain side so that men who are getting ready for work have the side you want to be manipulating in your dominant hand, and most people are right-handed, but I don't know what the purpose of the left side of it being the opposite on women's clothes. I don't remember. Didn't used to button their own clothes. Men would do it themselves, so they're right-hand biased. Oh! Ew, that is gross. I didn't know women weren't allowed to button their own shirts. God, what the fuck is wrong with humans? Ban humans. Humans are now illegal. Sorry, guys. I don't know what fucking side the pocket goes on. I knew it had something to do with, like, the dominance, but I, like, as in, like, which hand is more dominant, but I didn't know it was for that reason. Maids will dress me because of class. Oh, I see. I think it's probably the same reason that blue is boy and pink is girl still. Because at one point it got switched and now we're just like, that's the only way. Because humans are dumb. Was his name Brett or Brent? I don't remember. This good snake child. Doing the most. Doing his best. Brent, okay. Need a smaller brush for that. B R E N. There you go. Brent. There he is. Everybody's new favorite snake, Brent. Right? And I fixed it so it doesn't go on for 20 minutes. It's now in Lauren's folder for some reason. There you guys go. Brent. Brent the Burger Veias. No, it didn't. I don't know what you're talking about, Chess. What do you mean his neck got shorter? I don't know what you could possibly mean that his neck got shorter. What? Are we even watching the same stream right now? I don't know how you could think that his neck got shorter. Are you saying that I am not good at consistency? Chess, is that what you are implying to me? That I can't even, like, keep a straight face while I'm doing it because I know I'm really bad at consistency. There you go. Here, I'll even fix it. I do draw their necks at varying lengths because I forget how long they are. Sometimes I forget how to draw my own animals. There you go. Now it's longer. That actually just looks better anyway. I wanted them to have longer necks. I keep drawing them short because I'm used to drawing human-sized necks, and so, like, I get nervous when they get too long. I'm not mad, Chess. I was just teasing, by the way. I frequently forget how to draw my own creatures. There's actually a picture in the Discord of Snexton. Snexton, there he is. I really wanted to draw a buff Veias who had gold tattoos, so I drew this dude. And I realized, like, hours later that I had forgotten his bottom set of horns, just entirely. I just did not give him his bottom set of horns. For no reason. My brain just was like, nope, you don't need it. So, there's Snexton. We also have Cap. Cap's up here somewhere. Where's Cap? What happened to Cap? What is going on with my Discord right now? There's Cap. Cap's an Ascenian. He's based off of that dude on YouTube, whose name is also Cap, who shells coconuts with his mouth, which is the most incredible and hilarious thing I've ever seen in my life. He feels like he needs to compensate with gold tattoos. Ah, you made it canon. Making my mistake canon. Got a lot of friends with gold tattoos here. I just realized this dude's got gold scales and the other guy's got gold tattoos. A lot of gold going on here. That's Cap. Cap doesn't have any other qualities at the moment. He's just there. I made him. Alright, well there's Brent. Why is this burger loving boy so good? I don't know, but he's here. Look how happy he is. Like the happiest Veias. It's amazing what happens when you push their eyebrows too far back on their head. He's just happy to be here. He's like, hi, welcome to Walkdonald's. How can I help you? Hi, can I take your order? Or if it's like any other retail place at this point, hi, how can I serve you today? I used my retail voice on somebody today and they looked at me funny. Because I didn't mean to, but I did it. Like, Jenny gave me this look like, why? How could you? Alright, well we're like 10 minutes of. I think we got a lot done today. I think I want to call it a night so that I can go get some sleep. Because I'm tired. But tired. And it's also 8 million degrees in this room all of a sudden. It was like, I was freezing before the stream. Like, I'm in here, I'm now sitting on it because it's too hot for it. But, I have a plush blanket that I brought in here that I was wearing like a cape because I was freezing. And then like 20 minutes into the stream, I was dying. And now I'm hot and I'm just sitting on the blanket now because it's too hot for a blanket. We did get the best work done. This was such a good job. Go us. Oh, yeah, of course, the other less important thing that we worked on today was, of course, this. Slowly but surely, I am getting this piece of art done. Someday I'll have a full scene of someday I'll have a full scene of a, like, street corner in Veias town. But, for right now, that's what we got. So that, and then Burger Boy. That's good too, I guess, but Burger Boy is much more important. Alright. I guess, Oh, I was like, why am I not hosting Ron anymore? Probably because I'm streaming. Right? Everyone's gonna be like, what is this burger friend? Alright, let me just make sure Ron's still streaming because let's take this world building train over to another fun world builder friend. And for this Fortnite advertisement to leave though. Thanks. Oh yeah, he's still going. He's working on something big. Let's go hang out with Ron. Or not Ron. Yeah, Ron. My brain. Raid, DM, media. Yes, let's go see some friends. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. You're all super cool. Let's do commissions tomorrow. I'm gonna send out some invoices in a couple minutes, because I did get some commission requests. So I will, get invoices sent out so we can work on that stuff tomorrow. Possibly. If nobody pays their invoices by tomorrow, which I think some people will, but if we don't get there, I still have Kales to work on. So never mind. We'll work on commissions tomorrow. That's the plan. You guys are super cool. I love you all. Let's go say hello to... Oh, yeah, we gotta raid... hang on. Raid message. Feel free to pepper in whatever emotes you like. I like to throw on a love emote at the end, but feel free to do whatever you choose with that. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for more art. Have a good night or a good rest of your day. Take care, and I will see you all later. Bye.